Hello there everybody. This video will be exploring the hidden London when we walked around Euston Station. In this first picture, this is the Welcome to Euston Station sign. After I come out of Euston Station, underground I meant. So that Euston Station sign is for there's like a temporary one of the temporary entrances as the High Speed 2 is constructing. The West Coast Main Line services will be still there anyways. So this video will be exploring the abandoned and hidden parts of the station as we go along, and also the other side is Euston Square. So there'll be visitor will go along the video with that. So the next picture you will see is the one by 1907, which is the Leslie Green building, which has been around 1907 by the City and South London Railway, and also the Hampstead line. And around 20 years on, in 1927, this became the part of the Northern Line. So that Leslie Green building is no longer in use. And this was converted to a ventilation and electrical supply system fitted. The station had Euston Station had a rebuild in the 1960s, 1962 to 1968. Euston Station was opened in the 1830s. 1837 on the 20th of July, and it had an expansion in 1849. There's another station called Euston Square, which is part of the Underground. The site was chosen by George Stephenson in 1831, which is by the London and Birmingham Railway up until 1846. Those are the midnight blue tiles.
As of Sunday, the 29th, 1962, owing to engineering works, this passageway was closed. It never reopened since. Between all the posters we see here are indeed dated from 1962 and earlier. But what we're going to do for now is we're going to go to the end of this passageway with Richard. We're going to see where you can connect to the Hampstead Tube, and then we'll slowly make our way back down, looking at the posters as we go along, and you'll also get an opportunity to stand where I was standing and get your photograph in this moment. Now let's follow Richard.
Okay, they call this the hot passageway for a reason, everyone. But we go to the cold one in a minute.
We'll just see that ticking ball. Like that anymore. This is the photographs of the linking the lines. So the Euston station on the Northern Line used to be an island platform, but now they just redesigned the station for a better platform, because in the past it used to be an island platform on the Northern Line, but not the Victoria Line, because it's had its first stage through Highbury and Islington, and into 1968 into Victoria, and then it finally extended on the Victoria Line to Brixton in 1971. Some of their Northern Line routes are by the City and South London Railway, and the Hampstead route was came with the Northern Line in 1927. Another pantograph there with the where it was used to be. So we went through the southbound platform 6 on the Northern Line. So we just entered this magnificent designs. It's just the way that all it looks in detailed back in the day. Midnight Blue was also designed by Leslie Green. Those Leslie Green station buildings reminds me of Holborn. Also, he's done Aldwych, among others. He's done. This picture here is the old British Rail posters. One of them is Travel Comes In, and the one on the right is British Rail Bargain Travel. I don't know if it will still be going on again, but I don't know when they will do one again. And on the left is also the Midland Pullman, which runs out of Greater Manchester, from Greater Manchester into Paddington, I guess. It started in the 1960s, and then it was only been around for like 13 years until 1973. It was London St Pancras, actually. Sorry, London St Pancras to Manchester Central. It was sadly closed in 1969. And also it was Manchester 1966 from Manchester Piccadilly. Ow. Still has that midline blue paint there.
So just over here to the right hand side, we've got a poster for the Granada Brixton Bingo. And you could win £1,500. Wow! And you could buy a house outside of London with that money back in the 60s. I'm afraid today it will just give you a room here.
Okay, maybe not.
So there we are indeed. For a month, yeah.
Why I never.
Excellent. So we'll continue walking down this way.
Didn't know they'd never done a lorry in there.
Over here, we have got an advert for Vicks Vapor Up. There we are indeed. In fact, had a guest come on my tour the other week. They said they still have a bottle that looks exactly like that. So there we are.
Some smell stuff. Air fan, more air conditioning fans.
a Midland Pullman. And later on it was a HST.
Right down.
British Rail poster for bargain travel. Oh. My gosh.
This is the secret space photo here, where we looked at where the old lifts used to be. And this pink bit there is the booking office near to the Northern Line Charing Cross platforms. Those are one of the secret spaces where we looked at. Whilst one of the team, the purple bit, does not involve the Elizabeth line. This just tells you where the lifts were. This is the other ones are the bank platforms, and then the lower corner and lower down to the Victoria line platforms. So this is like the tip booking hall at the top there, on the top bit there. It's the London and Northwestern Railway booking hall.
So we're passing the marks on the wall, which
yes.
would have been walls making offices, lots of different little office spaces. And at the top here, forming a very narrow passageway, a wall along here. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
So there we go. We've got lots of
During the war, most of the steam engines were bomb damaged.
Yes, it was quite a lot.
Especially the A4 Pacifics during the East Coast Main Line and some of the steam engines on the West Coast Main Line.
So where we are going to now is the Victoria Line ventilation, which we are standing in here as well. Now, if you are a tunnel ring fan, like myself, you will notice that all of the tunnel rings here are stamped with the dates that they are manufactured in. And you can see 1965, the same era as the Victoria Line. This is the same size tunnel as a tube tunnel. So a tube train is here. There we are. But now we're going to be proceeding further. We are going to be standing directly on top of the live track of the Victoria Line. So at this point, please, there is absolutely no flash photography permitted. So please ensure you turn your flashes off of your phones. Additionally, please keep everything held on tight. Because if you drop anything, it's either going to go to Walthamstow Central or to Brixton. And it's not coming back, I'm afraid. So we don't want anyone to lose anything. Once ready, follow me this way.
Sounds like another Victoria Line track.
All of them have these markings with the dimension 12 foot, the manufacturers,
Yes.
So this is the width of the running tunnel, but no train. It's kind of incline that this is the purpose-built Victoria Line to go out up the old lift shaft to, the hot air that's coming off trains from running tracks through the yeah, okay, well I'll actually ask some.
It's the bend there. I've seen a abandoned tunnel like this.
Tube train, which is hot air in front, which is called up and out. And then there's a train lead equally on the back of the bank, which sucks in the air. pressure. You can feel it now. So you can think you're a train, just no flat.
2000.
Lining the buttons everyone. Can you feel that hot air? It's pushing in front. Being pushed in front of the train.
It's good. I thought it was that train was something else.
It's trying to remember that. That's Brixton on the left.
That's Walthamstow, yes. Slightly sounds like the Electro Stars.
From train having left. It leaves a vacuum of cold air.
So that's the Hidden London event on Euston Station. Had a look around the history of the underground and British. It's an underground and British rail station we know today. All of its designs and all those hidden parts on this Hidden London event. If you seen the Secrets of the Underground, you can watch it on Yesterday or UK TV Play and see more of those fascinating stations been around. So hopefully in the near future so I hope so that's this Hidden London video done. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Until then, bye for now.